Hey, Lawn Dogs, Floyd with Honor Lawn Care, honorlawncare.com. We are live, Lawn Dog Live. How's everybody doing? I'm going to continue editing my video I'm trying to push out tomorrow while we wait for people to join us. Let me share this out also. Mark, what's going on, man? There's a link, buddy. Your channel. As far as I can dumb. Andrew, how you doing, man? What's going on, Mark?
There you go. Not much. I'm like you. Download today's video footage.
No, yeah, I was editing. I realized I got it ready. I just don't have an intro. And I think I was double checking it because filming an intro is pretty easy. I think
I've been putting a lot of
I think it's good
shots on there because now it's getting towards fall and we got beautiful scenery in the morning. So
I tell you what, signs of fall is happening here.
oh, it's here.
Like
It's here.
leaves are already starting to fall.
Yeah, the
In places
are half gone already. So
let's
like
see.
the president's calling me.
We better take that.
Let's see. Damn, missed it.
True Allegiance, how's it going, man? Hey, I'm doing good, Andrew. I'm doing good. Thanks, man. Hey, share this out. Give those thumbs up. Share it out. We get more people in here. Trying to start a little bit later.
Yeah, I'm starting a little bit earlier on Sundays. I'm starting at 8.
Yeah, well, I tried to start at 8, but everybody seemed to get in here a little bit later. So
yeah, but it's like Becky says, it's getting dark earlier, so people are coming in earlier.
yeah.
So
She's not wrong.
Whatever. So yeah, that's good.
We boy, I tell you what, man, I've been exhausted. Like my motivation, my motivation is starting to drop big time.
Oh, yeah,
It's like I know it's getting to the end of the year. What really got me is I didn't connect it till last week that all my employees are going back to school, and I'm losing them. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have this many yards basically to do by myself. So I told the wife, I said, already be prepared for 60+ hour weeks, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and we wrapped our head around it, but not looking forward to it. But luckily, I do have Morgan. Morgan is most of her schooling's online, so she can work half days with me, and then full days on Friday. So that'll help a lot.
Yeah, we're starting to go to. A lot of our lawns are going every other week now because there's 50s in the morning. They pull right down and off them.
I triple cut a lot yard today. Our yards are like growing like it's spring.
It all depends on where we're at, but most of them are all dying off. There was a yard that we did today that she called us last week, or not today, but yesterday. She called us last week and said, don't bother showing up. So I figured it was all brown in one spot. It was going to be super tall everywhere. It wasn't. So it's just going. Actually, it is about right for us that we start going to every other week. And back to that super tired we got, we never really got a break this year. We didn't have a drought. So we haven't balls to the wall since April. We were released.
I do, Andrew. That's what they are as college students. And they're going back to college. But one of them's going to Grand Valley, which he's not going to be able to help. Morgan is in college, and she's local, so she's going to help me part-time. I also have other help coming on, so I got a plan. It's going to be me majority of the time, but I do got help coming. So
how many lines you got? You got to take care of total
75.
per week that you're doing 75 a week.
And one of them, I mean, and most of our yards, I mean, there's a lot of yards that are about an hour.
Yeah, that's
two people an hour. They're not. We don't have a lot of. They're not 75, but they're not small ones. They're acre yards.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
like today it was nice because we were done. We literally were done by 1 today. And Donald, how's it going? And we worked on one of the big yards for tomorrow. So but that ain't gonna happen after next week. So I redid the schedule. I think I spread the schedule out. Fridays, instead of only doing 4 yards, we're doing a full schedule, 11 yards. So but it basically boiled down to about 10 to 12, 10 to 13 yards a day.
Okay, well, that's not too bad, but still.
No, Mark's up north a lot, Andrew. And yes, I am plowing this year. I made that decision. I'm plowing, and that's some of the questions I was going to actually ask Mark and Mike if he gets on about plowing, because I talked to the wife. I did decide that we're going to do this. My truck is actually in the shop getting tuned up and ready, make sure it's good for the winter right now. So, and then I just got to figure out what plow I want to get. So I'm going to buy probably a brand new plow with the wings on the side.
Yep.
But I don't know whether to get Western or Boss. I know they're both
who's
good.
Going to take care of you? They're both just as good.
Yeah.
They both have their good points and bad points. I like how the Western hooks up, but I also like how the Boss unhooks. You know what I mean? It stays, and the Western flops. So, they're all plus and minus.
Well, we have a Boss dealership right in town, so maybe I'll just look at that then.
Yeah, see, I have
Western dealership's about 20-minute drive. Boss, literally, I could throw a baseball and hit that dealership.
Now your Boss dealership, is there someone that could take care of you in the middle of the night there?
That's what I have to find out.
Yeah, see, and that makes a difference here in our town is Western, because the guy is out plowing.
Hey, 365. Hey, Matt, you guys are all welcome to come on up.
But he's also out plowing at night. So if you got a snowstorm and you blow a hydraulic line, you call his cell phone, he'll meet you at the shop.
That's pretty awesome. I might have to find out about that.
Yeah, because you're going to break something at 2:00 in the morning. So
I'm not getting a back plow. I'm not worried about getting a back plow. I am going to get a front plow with down pressure, so I can drag it.
Yeah.
And depending, I don't know if I'm going to get a salt machine on the back or not. I guess that would depend on.
Wait.
Well, what jobs I get first.
Yeah.
Because if it's just parking lots, or if it's not parking lots, if it's just mostly residential, we can get out with a salt or grass spreader and push it around.
Yeah. Most of my sidewalks, I carry a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them.
Heated gloves?
No, they're like. I get them at Tractor Supply. They're rubber coated gloves, and I in chloride sand mix, and I just use that and leave the glove in the bucket. Now I got a Homer bucket there. I just put the lid on it and take the plastic, the rubber seal off from underneath it, and because it's easy on and off, and the handle gets all beat up and broke up, and the bucket gets bad, you throw it away, you get another one for $5.
Yeah. I bought 2 spreaders last year, and they're both were the Scott spreaders. I bought the most expensive one that Lowe's had. It literally worked one time for me and quit working. Salt just destroyed it. Then I bought like the second in line. Worked all winter long for me. It still works. It's like I love it. So I don't remember what it is, but
my salt spreaders I pick up all summer long for $10 at garage sales.
Yeah, I know, and that's
not plastic. Plastic spreaders. They're all plastic. So the seed spreader and fertilizer spreader, them little Scott's ones, them work great. Yeah, 300-pound spreader if it were spending 500 for driveways. No,
No, it ain't.
it's nice to have. Actually, you could probably get one of them. Snow go,
Yeah.
something like that. Salt spreaders that hook goes on your hitch. Because that's what I have. I have just a small one. You get medium sized one or two.
I do have a big grass spreader that hooks on my lawnmowers that I've used, and I know once you use it for salt, it's done. You ain't gonna use it for nothing else. I hate to use that for anything with grass. It's
So there's
huge.
salt spreaders that I think it's Snowway that mine is, but they're you can buy them used all over the place. But yeah, $500, for the spreader, but still, it's nice when you have like an ice storm. You have to hit all these drags, back up, hit the button, and then hit the button on the way out. And it's in and out super fast. Matt's got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I got another question for you too. I'm gonna pull a picture up real quick. Is this thing worth getting?
Agrifab?
Oh shoot.
No.
No.
DR. DR leaf vac. The smaller one is the size of that Agrifab, and the DR, the suction volume it's got is.
You said DR?
DR leaf and vac.
That's right. We talked about that before.
Yeah, I don't know how many years I had mine.
We got that 2015.
So
We used
2000,
about 4 years.
4 years of abuse. You know what I put it through.
4 years.
Yeah.
I do is go
Well,
back.
I know what state you live in. I know what abuse you put it through.
Yeah.
How much does it hold? Like, can you put a whole yard in that thing, or do you got to dump it a few times?
Because
it grinds up the leaves, right? It mulches up the leaves as it sucks it.
It's a leaf that's about 3 inches across and makes it about a half inch.
Right.
And
It
it shreds the hell out of them. But the biggest problem with those things is once the canvas gets relaxed, you start overfilling that thing. You pick it up, leaves are coming out.
And they're wet. They
And
get
they're wet.
stuck in there.
Yeah, they get wedged right in there.
What do you mean? It's canvas. It's not hard.
It's a canvas shell.
Does it dump for you automatically?
No, you have to pick the handle up, and it's like a clamshell that opens up. Check out one of my videos there. You'll see.
Yeah, I got it pulled up right here. I'm actually going to save it as a favorite because I think I talked to you about this before, and I didn't save it.
Yeah, it's once you see it work, it makes a difference. You have to skip through it, but I try to show every video of me dumping it someplace. But our city lots are, let's say, average of 100 by 100. I can get 3 yards in usually. Depends on the amount of trees, but I can 2 to 3 yards.
Well, that's my goal. Is like, how many yards am I going to be able to get done in a day? Am I looking at 2 a day, 1 a day, 3 a day? This, whatever I can do to get.
You're on big yards. You can only use that on big yards because you get on the small yards, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I got big yards.
Yeah, big yards.
There's very few yards that I don't think I can do that with.
This is how you're going to do this. You're going to go down, turn around, and go back and forth. Actually, it's easier just making circles nonstop until it gets full. It'll take you about a half hour to fill it up. And you're going at a pretty good speed. Just use high lift blades. So there's a learning curve, but you want to turn right. And I tell you right now, the hoses that come with them, they're junk. You get a roll of Gorilla Tape because you'll use it.
Okay.
The first week you'll have it ripped in half, guaranteed.
Yeah, it seems to be about the same price as the Agrifabs.
But I'm telling you, and the warranty on that is tremendous. It's a 2-year warranty on everything. The hoses I didn't bother with, but the impeller, because you live in Michigan, you got a lot of sand still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna wear the impeller out, and there's a wear plate on the inside. But always check that thing. Always inspect it because if you let it go like I did after it was parts are wearing out, it wears parts out really fast. Yeah, it's well worth the money. It's well worth every penny of it.
I just, we also have a leaf plow, and
Uh-huh.
we got our grass catchers, which I think would help. But I'm just like, is it worth getting one of these?
I myself personally like the clamshell baggers better. The DR picks up a lot faster. It picks up a lot of leaves faster, but it takes you a little bit longer if the leaves are wet and heavy and you can't get it out of that thing.
So you just don't, if they're wet and heavy, why? Because you can't lift it.
You can't lift it.
Okay, so you gotta make sure that it's.
Yeah, because then you pick it up and none of the leaves will fall out, so you have to,
I learned that when my mom has a sweeper, one of those leaf
Okay, yeah.
sweepers, and we use that to help get her acorns up.
Yep.
And we overfilled it too much first
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I could not dump it because you had to pull the handle behind you,
Yeah.
pull forward to dump it.
Well, see, this is what happens with me all the time. I only need 4 more passes to fill up this yard, and then I don't have to dump. I could go to my dump site and just dump it, so I don't have to dump on a trailer. So I'll keep going, and I said, well, I might as well grab this, and I might as well grab that, and then pretty soon it's full, and I still have that much more of the yard, and I'm going, now I got
So you go around, you suck up all the leaves, and when you go to dump, you just back it up onto your trailer,
Yep.
dump it, and then continue on.
Yep. Yeah, you're not gonna dump it in enclosed. It's got to be open because that thing opens up over 6
Yeah.
foot.
I don't have an enclosed trailer.
Right. Enclosed trailers are nice to keep your ass dry when it's raining, but that's about it for me. I
didn't get rained on once this year so far, so it hasn't rained much.
I have towels in my truck. I step over the sides all the time. It's just faster. I don't walk all the way up to the end of the trailer.
Yeah, I just been looking at those. There's a cyclone rake version. There's a few different versions of
The
it.
cyclone rake does a really good job too, but the DR shreds up the leaves.
Yeah.
The cyclone doesn't. It just picks them up.
The agrofab that I'm doing shreds up the agrofab, and the only reason I bring that up is because it's at our Tractor Supply here, and
Right.
it shreds up the leaf. And actually has a small wood chipper built to the side of it, so you can throw small
But
branches,
it's that
like
DR.
up to 2 inches, I think.
That DR will. You'll be surprised how fast that will pick up leaves because you're moving. If the leaves are dry, you're not even slowing down. You're going right to the stops. So
I'm wondering if that would be worth it. Oh, things to think about.
if you have big yards where you could dump on site, that is it. That actually any yard you dump on site is a cat's ass. It saves you time. Every time you don't have to.
Well, when do you have? Do you have the DR Pro 321?
The biggest one they make is what I had. I sold it to my buddy. It was about $2,000, something like that.
Yeah.
The big one we got,
Yeah.
it was like 2,400.
Oh, okay. Vicky knows the price. She said 2,400. When that model first came out, I was on a waiting list to get it because they couldn't produce them fast enough. And it was whatever year that was, that model or that style came out. His buddy of mine's got a hard shelled one, and he still uses that thing.
A DR one?
Yep. You see them downstate where your area is, used ones, quite often. But
Tell them to go on dr.com. You'll be able to see them.
Oh, I'm on it right now.
yeah, I figured as much.
drpower.com, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're great people. Never had a problem with anything. Yeah. The biggest one,
Very-
whatever it is.
That would be that one right here.
It's not electric start though. There's 2 of them. There's one that's electric start and one that's not.
This is 11.7. This one is 9.2.
11.7 is where you're at.
Yeah. Then I was thinking about getting this too, just to help suck up
No.
leaves if we have power.
No.
No, because you can just use that hose, right?
Yeah.
Or go buy the other hose.
But I don't even bother with the hose because you
Well-
don't do a good enough job. You're better.
But what
off.
I'm wondering is if you buy this for 2,100,
Uh-huh.
do you have to buy the deck adapter
Yeah, there you go.
for the
That's why it was $2,400 by the time I was done.
right?
Wait for a sale. They're coming up.
Good times.
Yep. Yeah, we're all set pretty good for this year.
Oh, I'm nervous. This is gonna be my last year. I didn't have that many fall cleanups, and we did it the old way: rake, blow, rake, put it on the tarp, and haul away. I don't want to do that this year. I want to be more efficient that I can be.
Oh yeah, we're set.
And I'll have enough money. I have enough profit where I can buy one of these. That's not an issue.
Ready to get in the picture?
What is that bag that we got for sticks?
Oh, that's that dumpster bag. What the heck is it?
Dumpster bag from Home Depot? You do a lot
It'll
of,
fit in the whole back of your pickup.
if you have a lot of sticks that you pick up in your cleanups, that is the way to go.
You talk about that big like green thing that sits.
Yeah.
Yeah. We throw the sticks and stuff in our trucks, and then we got a dumpster trailer, a trash trailer at our shop. When we get to the shop and unload for the day, we take all the sticks, throw it in there, and when it gets full, we usually bring it to my house and I burn it out back.
Oh, okay. Because we were.
We used it
I saw
yesterday.
Randy on Countryside Vlogs had it this spring. Vicky
I've
saw
seen
it.
it, yeah.
So we went to HomeDepot.com and it's only $30 or $40, something like that. Holy cow!
It holds a
easy.
lot of sticks.
It felt, yeah, it's the size of the back of my truck. My
And you
pickup.
don't have to keep picking them up. Just throw them in the bag and then haul them to your truck.
And drag them. Yeah.
So the Mowers for Vets has 2 mowers on the website that we are giving away. So if you guys are watching this out there, share this out, let your friends know. Have an update, more of an update on my video tomorrow. That's what I was working on. But we have 2 mowers. Let's see. They're both exactly the same. So, right here. Come on. There we go. So they're the 22-inch recycler personal pace mowers. So
Okay.
I have one in stock, and the other one, the money set aside to purchase. So what we'll do is try to get this one away somewhere in Michigan. This one here, I want to try to give away out of state. So that's kind of my goal. It doesn't have to be that way. They can both go in Michigan. They can, both go out of state. I don't care. Well, getting that one out of state is kind of hard because it's actually in my garage in the box still.
Right.
But this one I haven't ordered yet. So like if you
That
found
one
somebody,
you have drop ship.
yeah, exactly. So like if somebody in your area wanted it, Mark, I could drop ship it to your house when I order it, and then you can deliver it to that veteran. That's kind of the idea.
Right. Yeah, that works out pretty good. That works out really good.
So yeah, that's kind of go over that stuff in my video that I'm working on tomorrow, but I wanted to share that on here too.
Right.
Yeah, they're pretty good mowers, Andrew. I'm a big Turo fan. I can tell you that right now.
I am too.
I
This is my
although my grandstand's backfiring on me.
what's that?
My grandstand started backfiring on me the other day. After we shut it off, it goes, and it goes, pow!
Well, it sounds like a valve out of adjustment.
Yeah.
Let me get the wire.
Oh man.
How many hours on it?
I'd have to look. I don't drive it. Micah drives it more than I do. Man, I don't know off the top of my head.
How long have you had it?
I've only had it this year. This is the first year, but I bought it used, so it's over 2,000 hours on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It could be.
It's not new. We get it tuned up every year. I take it to the shop every winter, and the dealer, goes through it all and all that. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I got my Skag tire cubs having a hard time starting when it gets
But
warm, and I might have to do a compression check on it this fall. I might have taken on another head gasket.
that's something I want to get into. I want to learn how to take care of my own equipment.
It's
So
you get into it, you just tear into it.
right, and that's the plan. That's the plan. Especially like when we have the 3 months of downtime in the winter if we're not plowing.
Yeah,
Which I'm plowing this winter, but I'm not plowing. Somebody else is.
right.
So there's some things coming down the pipeline here that's in my personal life that's starting to change a little bit for the good. But I really can't put it out there yet.
Right.
But it'll be good. It'll be good. I think it will be anyway.
Once you start taking apart your own stuff and fixing your own stuff, just
I changed the taillight on my truck today. That was pretty easy. 2 screws.
Right. I rebuilt my first small engine when I was 17. So I've been in engines my whole life. I got a buddy that built his first 400 horsepower small block when he was 16.
My goodness.
He's racing. He built his own engines. There's all the speed gap. So, yeah. I learned all kinds of stuff from everybody. Plus, I did go to college for it, too.
Yeah.
So,
there we go. Sure. Copy.
yeah, when you get to be my age, I'm so damn old that I've done a lot of things. Starting issue could be a simple problem of the carburetor, except for it's a new carburetor.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's compression. Yeah, I'm thinking because it's got it's probably got about 2,000 hours on it, somewhere around in there. So, plus I had a blown head gasket on it 2 seasons ago, so I'm thinking the right side is probably a low compression issue. So if that's the case, I'll just take the engine apart and rebuild it. It don't take nothing. It's only gaskets and some rings. Well, I can rebuild it for under $100.
Yeah, Andrew just says starting issues could be carburetor, but
yeah, it's just yeah, it's not carburetor because what it's doing is it's trying to fire, but it's not firing. It's like it flooded it out, and usually that's a compression issue. So, because it could even have a cracked ring in it. Who knows? That's just what there's simple things. Just $100 in parts, and you're back up running again. So,
yeah.
And we're going to keep our mowers around forever because I like the mowers we've got. They fit. They fit for what we do.
Right, exactly. And I'm learning my setup.
Yeah.
And I've learned my setup, and basically it's a 52 or 54, I can't remember, 52-inch grandstand,
Mm-hmm.
The 60-inch Kubota or Toro's version, but right now I got the Kubota,
Right.
and the Time Master, the 30-inch Time Master. So those are like the 3 mowers I want on each one of my trailers. Right now, the next mower I buy is going to be another grandstand. And then I'm probably going to I'll probably still keep my 54 little Toro around because that's kind of my junk one, the one I use to push the brush. I go mow fields and knowing that I'm going to destroy the blades and stuff. It's kind of like, that's what I use it for. And then my other 60 I'll keep around until I can upgrade and get another 60. But
so
I got plans.
So I got that 48-inch Skag, that old one. That's an old 2, I think it is. And then the 52-inch Skag, that's a 15 or a 16. And then that 52-inch Gravely. And the Skag's got a clamshell bagger, and the Gravely's got a clamshell bagger. And I'm set. Everything I got, because my 48-inch has got all kinds of attachments that go on the front of that thing. So I got it set up pretty good for what I want. And I don't care if it's night or day. I can mow grass because everything's got lights on it. Well, except for one light's hanging off one side. I come around a corner and snagged a branch off of a shrub. Yeah, I ripped that thing right off the side of my mower. So I got to order new lights. But you laugh about it. I put gas in. I goes, wonder how long that light's been laying there. I don't spend a whole lot on the new lights. You get a pair of them for like $15 or something like that. They're nothing. So, but they work really well. So.
Man, I need to start writing these questions down I have for you.
I'll answer them anytime you put them out there.
I know. What I need to do is just get your number and text you, because sometimes I text Deputy Cruz because I got his number and like, hey, dude, what do you think of this? Oh, I know what the question was. For plowing.
Hey, you know what? You know how easy it is to find me? My phone number's never sing out on my video.
I know. I just don't put it. It's not in my phone.
That's not my fault.
Let me see here. I asked Deputy the other day. He's in Michigan, and he's been plowing for a long time.
The deputy's leaving Michigan now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to South Carolina or North Carolina. Carolina, I know that.
Yeah.
All right. So, one guy, one truck. How many properties? What is the number of properties I should have for one guy to do?
One guy, one truck?
Yeah.
Depends on the size of the properties, but I wouldn't push them past 10.
10. He said 18 to 20.
Yeah, because it's big.
Well, I'm not going to have huge commercial jobs.
Right.
They're pretty much going to be residential where there's like 2 pushes and you're done.
Yeah. If you want to do a good job, if you want to have a good quality work, no more than 10.
That's not a lot, though, man. Because I'm sitting here
It's
going,
not a lot, but you figure an hour per yard, roughly.
oh no,
travel time, and you got everything in there.
that ain't that much money. That ain't that much money where it's worth plowing then.
Oh no, plowing. You said I was thinking mowing. No, pardon me. I was thinking. I got grass in my mind. Plowing driveways, 4 an hour.
4 an hour.
4 an hour. Mid-sized driveways. That's about 100
So
foot
you're saying
long.
32.
What's that?
Deputy said 18 to 20. You're saying 32 at 8-hour day.
It depends on the size of the driveway, though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. What's up, James?
Yeah, I was thinking grass when you said ask me that question. Yeah. But yeah, it's because I could get. It depends. You got to keep them close. You got to keep everything close. And everything simple. As soon as you throw sidewalks on there, there's your time sucker right there.
As soon as I do what?
Sidewalks. Anytime a person gets a shovel in their hand, you're going from 4 yards to 3 yards. Or,
Right.
4 driveways to 3 driveways.
That's why I bought that little snowblower for too, though. So
Snow
I'll speed
throwers,
that up a little
best
bit.
thing.
Same thing. I know it's the same thing. But
Them
yeah.
low coral snow throwers, just throw it. Yeah, them little light ones you can pick down.
Yep, that's what I got. I fell out of my truck twice last year, and
Yeah.
it worked both times. The wheels bent. I got to get a new bar for it.
Watch your Facebook Marketplace. Just buy them. They're on the internet all the time. Just buy them because they're throwaways.
Yeah,
You don't even save parts on them. You just throw the whole thing away and get another one.
yeah.
Because if it makes it through one winter, you're way ahead of the game.
Oh, it paid for itself last year when I was doing having the snow blow around the pumps, man.
Yeah, the plastic bars and the beaters. That's all you're replacing.
Yeah.
And most of the time, when them will wear out, so is it. So, especially being commercial runners. See, I don't know who recommended it for me last year. Told me to buy one, so I figured, well, heck, I'll buy one. They're only like $150,
Mhm.
I never got my big snowblower out ever the rest of the winter. Didn't need to. The key fell out, so I unplugged that. And the choke lever broke off, but you know what? That's how I start it and stop it, is with choke lever, and I don't care. They're loud. They're obnoxious.
What one did you get?
I got the Toro What the hell is that thing?
There's the paddles.
Yeah, the beaters on it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
single stage snow thrower. Thing only weighs like 40, 50 pounds. Yeah, and I don't care what it is. It just, the beaters wear down. You just pick up the handle and it goes. You can't walk as fast as that thing will move. It will. You can run behind that thing.
This looks just like the one I bought. Toro single stage snowblower, Power Clear.
Power Clear. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah,
things,
the little thing is a beast.
them things are awesome. I wish somebody would have recommended me one of them 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And they're perfect for that. They're perfect for the off and on start. Mine starts like a champ, run, push it,
Always.
throw it back up in the truck, and you're done.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to remember to shut it off before you throw it in the truck, though.
Yeah.
Because you get that
And
rhythm.
it throws the snow pretty good for a little guy.
Oh, it throws it a long ways.
Yeah.
Now, the wet, heavy stuff, well, nothing does, but
No, yeah, nothing does.
it does plug up, but you pick it up and you bounce off the ground. And then you keep moving. Yeah, that thing, I beat the hell out of that thing last year. And it just kept on going. They don't care. Put gas in it and go.
Jesse James, what's going on, buddy? Come on up. More than welcome.
Yeah, it's I don't know. We're talking about winter already. You know what I'm going to be doing this winter?
Oh, it's ridiculous. You going to Florida?
You know what I'm going to be doing this winter? Whatever I want. And you guys going to be out there working your ass off. Just saying.
I really would like my Christmas light thing to take off, but I don't know how to. I just can't see spending the money on marketing it right now.
No, you want to wait more towards end of September.
Well, it's not even that. Just in general, my first year's like, oh, am I ready for it? Am I ever going to be ready for it?
If you're questioning if you're ready for it, you're not ready for it.
Right, exactly. That's like, okay.
Yeah. But if you're going to be doing Christmas lights, you might as well get yourself a man lift that'll reach up there 50 feet.
Yeah.
So, which I'm still thinking about decorating our spruce tree out front. So I'll just for the grandkids. So I'll have to go to the hardware store and see how much them things rent per hour. Because it's the one you pull behind your vehicle. So I have to back it up on my yard, but I should be able to reach the whole tree from one spot. I hope, I think. Because I got over my fear of heights again this summer, so I'm all good. Calling up, working on a camper that's leaking. And you get all pissed off about it. You forget about where you're at.
Yeah.
Because you're 85 degrees up in the water leak. I got over my fear of heights by being pissed.
Jesse, what you been up to, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. I see you changed your name from Black Sport.
What was he?
He used to be Black Fort Lawn Snow,
Okay.
but he changed his YouTube channel to just Jesse James, which is his name, but now you can't find him. Black Fork was unique. Jesse James, all you see is Jesse James, the cowboy or the guy who used to customize the motorcycles.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I know who you're talking about. You know what really pisses me off about YouTube is you used to be able to, like
Click on him.
his name over the comments. You used to be able to click on it and go to his channel.
Channels were growing too fast, so they quit allowing that, I think. But because if you notice, growth streams aren't nearly as popular as they used to be.
No.
Because they're too hard. They're too hard.
Because I would have been over there right now. But, yeah, because you used to be able to do that really fast. So.
Justin says, Toby, I had lifts for 164 hours, do 24 days. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm not looking at getting a lift right now, but I'll probably rent. Plus, my brother, he's owns an electric company. Well, he's partial owner. Mm-hmm. He's kind of slowly buying into it. He's been with this guy since he started. And they have bucket trucks and stuff. He's like, dude, if you ever need it, just let me know. So
Yeah, I'm telling you.
yeah, I mean, the problem is it'll be on. I can rent it from them or whatever, but it's going to be at their convenience, not mine. When I need it, that's the issue. But
Yeah. Do you have a tool rental place near your area that you could rent one?
yeah, we got a few.
See, that would be helpful for you. I don't know. We'll see. I
Ugh, I'm tired.
don't know why. Here, I gotta.
Oh,
Yeah, we've been struggling. Get tired of people commenting on my business Facebook page. Yeah.
that's why he changed his name.
Yep. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, because I don't have the names on the side of my doors anymore. People are noticing that really fast.
A lot of people have been doing it. I still got the names on mine though.
Yeah, I don't want to. Because if this goes sideways again, where our governor's going,
Dude, I was telling my wife that like, how are they going to do that? They're gonna shut us down so none of us can go vote at the polls.
yeah,
They're gonna make it illegal, and then the president's gonna shut the mail down so nobody can mail in vote. It's like they just picking at each other.
Yeah, my
It's
dick's bigger than your dick.
Yeah. So, we're not gonna do mail in votes. So I'm gonna shut the post office down. Oh, we're not gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna shut the states down so people can't go vote.
My dad could beat up your dad, kind of
Oh
thing.
my god! It's like it's so ridiculous. I'm so tired of it.
Third graders, all of them. I don't know. I think it's annoying really super fast. I am trying to. Oh, you stupid! I hate it when technology don't work.
Yeah. That's why I hate working on my car, because even when I did my brakes on my truck, and I took the brakes off, and I would go to put it back on, and nothing fits like it should when it's new, because the old is worn in perfect. Everything fits smoothly. So you go put the new on, you think it would fit better, but it never seems to go on like it should. Or the bolts never line up right, or whatever. You got to mess around. And then I broke my calipers on my truck. Trying to squeeze the calipers in. I punched a hole through the rubber seal. So I had to go buy new calipers, which sucked. And then I didn't, so it's been a long time since I had to do brakes. And I was able to fix it, and my brakes were good. They were soft. And I'm thinking, okay, I know you got to push them and bleed them, right?
Yep.
And so I kept pushing them. And they kept, as I push them, they get stiffer and get better. But then after a bit, they get soft again. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe after I drive it for a day, whatever, keep it on. No, I didn't. I had to bleed the whole system again.
Yep.
And I didn't think about that at the beginning, because I was thinking calipers, no big deal. But I did. I lost a lot of fluid, but I got it. I bled it out. And
the best way to do a brake job is brand new calipers. At the same time, it's the best way to do it, because there's no, you could clean up an old caliper, but it's still not the same as the new, what it was new.
Right.
And you got an old problem still of, we live in Michigan, and there's a thing called salt, and that gets in there. So that costs more money, but
Dirty, what's going on, man? Welcome.
Yeah. So today, for the past couple days, if this thing would come up, I have been super tired. See that picture right there? This is why I've been super tired. Bring that up. That's my blood pressure.
Low. Yeah. I mean, that's a good blood pressure, but it's low if you're not used to being that low.
Well, no, I think what's going on is the iron levels are low from working our ass off, and we've been eating right and all that stuff. We haven't really had any red meat for all summer.
Yeah. We don't eat a lot of red meat in this house. Not not on purpose, but I think we just
Just
a
don't.
lot of chicken, pork
Yeah.
chops.
Yep.
A lot of chicken.
Yeah,
I'm so tired of
A
chicken.
lot of chickens, a lot of salads, and I don't know. It's just I don't know. I guess healthy food or something like that for some reason. I like it better anymore. So, yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink. Plus, I want to grab something.
All right, man. How's everybody else doing? Anybody else? You guys are all welcome to come up and chat, man. Come hang out, say hi. The link is in there. Jesse's probably working still. So many got watching here. Give those thumbs up for me. Appreciate it. So we were talking snow plowing, fall already here in Michigan. Leaves are starting to drop already here. It's already starting to feel like fall. But the grass is growing like it's spring. It's ridiculous. I had a triple cut a yard today, and I still wasn't happy with it. I wish I had my a grass catcher for my Kubota, but I don't. So I had to triple cut it. I mean, it looked good. I wasn't upset with it, but I know in my head it could have been a little better if I had a bagger with me. Hold on, I gotta take this. My daughter, she's at work. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna text her, call her mother. Oh, she's getting out of work. That's what it was. Nah, man, playing with the kids is cool. Drew, what's going on, man? Oh man, they're not slowing down for us. I'm hoping that I hope it doesn't slow down too much, but yeah, Justin, they're slowly falling here too, man. It's it's getting I'm getting a little nervous about it. I'm hoping we don't have an early winter like we did last year. At least get me through Thanksgiving. You know, I want to be able to be no snow to Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
You know, I remember some Thanksgivings where me and my cousins would be outside playing footballs, and we'd still be in shorts and t-shirts.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it wasn't summer weather, but it was good fall weather, and we were out working. So I'm hoping we have one of those.
Okay, I want to show you something. This. Can I see that?
A little bit. Michigan Mechanic
Certification renewal. See that year?
84?
84. Yeah, that's when I was scheduled to renew my mechanic's license in 1980. So how have I been a certified mechanic? But yeah, I found that the other day.
Making that money, Drew.
I found that. And I was talking to a buddy of mine. I showed him my buddy. He says, "Oh, all you got to do is go to the Secretary of State's office and pay the $30 and you're a certified mechanic again." I goes, "You're kidding me." He goes, "No."
They'll let you do that even after that many years?
Yeah, I'm still grandfathered in. Because I was certified back in 1984. I wasn't a master mechanic, but I was certified in engine rebuilding, brakes, tune-ups, a lot of different things. I don't remember all what it was. But that was a long time ago.
Hey, Rob, I need to send you a message on Instagram about the Motors for Vets thing. So check it out. I haven't sent it yet, but I'll send it tonight probably tonight when I get off here. Me, you, Deputy, need to come up with a time to meet up on a certain night on here so we can discuss who we want to give them over to. But we got to get them applicants in first. But I'll talk to you later about it. Andrew says, "Do it, man. Pay the 30, Mark. I want to get a drink."
Oh, pay the 30. No, that's okay. I don't need to be certified for nothing. I'm already certifiable. Okay. Yeah. You got a refrigerator right next to your office there, or what? You didn't have to go very far for a drink.
Oh no, my daughter's fridge is right there. I just put a couple of drinks in there before
Oh,
I
I
came
forgot
down.
about that. I forgot about that. You said that.
I had Morgan's here somewhere. Morgan has spent the night with my daughter, so I should get her to come down and say hi to everybody. I text her.
Oh, my. Yeah, we got through our busiest day today, so we got I think 12 yards tomorrow. Vicky said so, but we're going through them pretty quick now because the trimming's starting to slow down. Finally,
Yeah.
that's what slows you down on everything.
That'll be nice because if I have to go solo, these yards aren't needed as trimmed as much.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I can save. I as I'm mowing, I can see where go hit that spot, and that's it. Or if I need to do it at all.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I texted like my graveyard. I told the guy, I said, "Hey man, you can turn that water back down," because it was ridiculous. I says, I know he turned it up because of the heat we had, but I don't know if he's adjusted it back. But I was like, dude, you can go ahead and cut that back.
Well, normally all summer long we were mowing at 3.5 inches, just trying to keep everything green. This year we were mowing 2.5 and 3 inches, trying to yellow it up, trying to slow it down.
Yeah.
We never slowed down. We were, I think pretty much everybody in Michigan was just kicking ass this summer. Serious kicking ass.
Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm still struggling with the finance thing. I'm not, like I said, I'm not paying my bills and not paying employees and not doing that. It's just the profit is not what I want it to be right now.
Right, yeah. It never is.
And I'm sitting, and I think that's where some of my motivation got lost because I'm sitting down paying bills. I'm like, oh, all this money's going out. When will it stop? Because I don't even pay myself.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here going, oh, this is not how these numbers compute when I do it at first. And like, where is this stuff going? So I got to get better at that. And I know it's me. Well, it's like one of my trucks. I had to take it to the shop. It's in the shop because it started smoking out. It started smoking like it had a radiator fluid leak. And I'm getting it. Also, that's the one I'm going to plow with. So I wanted them to go over it anyway. But it's like, that's going to cost me $1,000 maybe, It's just.
See, that's why I started leasing trucks, is because I was beating on them for so hard. The payments or the repair bill was the same payment as a brand new truck. So I figured I might as well have a brand new truck. So.
And that's exactly it, man. I'm losing motivation, and I know that this is my first year, first full year, and I've accepted that I'm gonna learn these things and I'm gonna get better at it. Finance reports and all that. I'm not very good at it at all. I haven't done much with them at all. I keep everything, but it's just a mess. Well, I shouldn't say it's a mess.
See, our
it's filed accordingly, and every month I just got to go through and do the.
If we had a printout for all our taxes right now, it'd probably take about 2 hours and it'd be all done. Make sure it's all in there.
And that's what I need to do. I need to sit down and just do it.
Vicky puts receipts in almost. I think she does it daily. Only daily.
And that's what I haven't done. I'm trying to do it monthly even, and I'm struggling with it.
Yeah.
And
you got to make a habit of. You walk in. You need a chance to wind down. The best place to wind down is in front of your computer, putting the receipts in. That's the easiest way to wind down because you got to wind down anyhow.
Yeah.
You got to calm down. It takes Vicky and myself take about an hour to wind down a little bit. She takes her flour bucket out or water bucket out every now and then. Or messes in the flowers. That's her wind down. She likes playing in the flowers, so that's her break away from everything. I come and sit in the office and download.
Kids will just put beer in it. Rob, don't do that. He's got a mini fridge he's trying to get rid of. I don't know how old Rob's kids are.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a.
If they were my kids, they'd try to put beer in it. Hide it from dad. Yeah, but when you're not making the money that you want to,
yeah,
you know. And I stopped in my dealership today to drop off blades because he sharpens my blades for me, and I gave him a couple of sets because I'm getting ready to put the mulching blades back on, I think. And I'm like, when my guys go back to work and I'm working 60 hours a week, I said, I know it's a lot of work, but I'm sitting here going, but I'm saving that much money on paychecks.
Yes, you are.
Which would be huge.
The paychecks, the all them government things you have to pay into.
Yeah. And I was like, that'd be nice. That'd be nice, and it'll be worth it, I think, in the end. You know, and I do think I'm gonna have to hire a full-time employee though. Somebody who's gonna stay on with me. You know, somebody I can lay off in the wintertime or have him plow. That
person, there was a lawn care company around here that did it with people like that. They paid them salary,
and that's what I'm thinking about doing.
Every single week, all year round.
That's what I'm thinking about doing. Budgeting it out. So,
yes,
a lot of time teachers, they get paid 12 months out of the year.
Yep.
They get their base salary.
Yep.
And they break it over 12 months. So when they're not working in the summertime, they're still collecting a paycheck. Well, yes. I thought about doing that with a full-time employee based on over 12 months and just reversing it. So in the wintertime when he's not working, he's still getting a paycheck, even if he's sitting at home. However, there'll be days in the winter where we're like, okay, dude, we're gonna you got 3 weeks off in December, that's cool. But January we're gonna go maintenance the mowers and make sure everything, and also plow.
You gotta make the understanding that's his job.
Right.
Because you're basically making him in charge of the equipment and everything else. So there's a responsibility of the maintenance of it.
Well, this year I'm going to be involved in that too because I still got to learn it.
Yeah, but still, you can work together. Find someone you can work together side by side.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to become good friends anyhow. There's no way around it. When you're working with somebody that much, you become good friends. So you're just someone that's going to have your back all the time, tells you what you need to have done, and you guys go do it.
Well, I'm going to say this. Because I don't think the boy's mom is watching. She don't even probably know I have a YouTube channel. Well, I better not. I better not do that. Man, I better not.
I'm telling you. You never know. You never know what's watching.
I know. He might have told his mom and she's stalking me because she's learning me. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
Morgan says she'll come down and say hi to everybody when she gets back. She went to pick up my daughter from work.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, just look at that and see, look at your numbers because you're going to have a little bit of downtime. Look at your numbers. See where your numbers are at. See what you would like to be at.
Mm-hmm.
And, break it all down. Itemize your numbers.
They like I've gone through about 85% of my business school. And it's a school. They don't teach you a lot of this stuff.
Right.
No, they teach you the basics, but they don't teach you a lot of stuff. So,
hey, Deputy.
Deputy, what's going on, man?
Yeah, it's because Johnny Moe. I've been watching Johnny Moe forever and ever, and he said, long time ago, know your numbers. Gotta know your numbers. You gotta know how much dollars per hour you're making. And you got to know how much dollars per hour you need to make to take care of your equipment and make a decent living. You've got to know your numbers.
And that's
your first year is your learning year to see where you lost money and where you need to change from where you're spending.
I'll figure it out. And then next year we'll adjust.
Yeah, but it's hard at first because you don't have nothing to judge from year to year because you just started off. So
Exactly.
this is where you're at right here. You don't know where you're at.
No.
You're either just above water or almost drowning. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm like, my nostrils, I think, are there.
And you just wait for the ripple. You're in the pond for the ripple. You know what I
Well,
mean?
so I've had ripples, but
Uh-huh.
I've been able to handle the ripples.
Okay,
I've
so
had the
you're
cash flow.
skills.
Yeah. If a ripple was to happen right now, that one would definitely go over the whole head. But I've been maintaining my equipment pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, so they've been the equipment, knock on wood, has been helping me out a lot this year.
Well, I tell you what, this year,
So I got to get better at knowing my numbers. I don't, and I know people have told me to do this, and I got to do it better. I do, and that's something I'm gonna figure it out and definitely wrap it better and get on top of it already way better next year.
yes, you already know differently how you're going to start off next year.
Yeah, I already do.
See, and you're already ahead just by. Hi, Nick.
Yeah, right, mate.
How you doing down there over there, man?
Very sore.
Very sore.
I've been streaming for 2 days non-stop.
You did what for 2 days?
Streaming. What you call bloody weed eating.
Waiting and streaming.
Yeah.
I thought you said screaming.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, it
Strimming.
was.
Strimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call it weed eating, weed whacking.
Yeah.
But I always forget you Americans can't speak or understand English.
Yeah.
No, there's a new veterans project starting up in Mid Wales.
Oh, is there?
So yeah,
What's it
and
called?
it's called Woody's Lodge, where someone's donated an old farmhouse and 2 cottages, 3 fields and 2 ponds to veterans. So it's been done out for a veterans getaway.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we just found out there's an American Legion campground here in Michigan. I don't know where it is, and they let veterans use this for camping, and I guess they're completely set up. And they also let American Legion members, obviously, but soldiers who come back from deployment.
Uh-huh.
I probably Michigan. So if they're Michigan, they're going to be like reservists or National Guard people. Go there and do their unwind time there. You know?
It's near enough the same as what that is.
Profits Unlimited. Gotta stop watching. And see, that's something I've known I've had to do since I've started this business, and I suck at timing how long it takes me to do yards. I suck at it. Even when I look at the clock, I forget. By the time I look at it again, I'm at the next yard.
Right.
You know, I suck at it so bad.
I don't do rushing.
See, I am fortunate. Vicky's very good at details. She could tell you what it did today, last year at this date. If it was sunny, what temperature was, and what it was going on. We have route sheets for dating back, I don't know how many years. We have
my wife keeps trying to ask to help, and I'm like, I don't even know what to tell you to do because I don't know yet. So once I know things, I don't have a problem with you doing it, being my secretary during the summer, as you will.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. I said, how can I tell you or show you what to do when I don't even know what needs to be done yet? I'm still figuring this shit out.
Oh,
yeah. You know, I do, deputy, but you still got to hit start and go and stop. I just forget to do it. So we use Yardbook, but we don't clock in and clock out with that, Justin. I've thought about that. That's something I'm thinking about doing next year. But I'm still trying to get service. I have Sprint or T-Mobile now, and their service sucks in our area. So half the time, Yardbook won't even load up. I can't even get the tablet or anything to work.
That American Legion's in Mason County.
And where?
Mason County. It's Willowin. Wilwin.
So that's the new Life and Lawn Care podcast. I know you do a lot of podcasts, Jesse. We still need to go out there and do one of these days. I keep forgetting. Actually, man, I'm trying to think. Saturday night might be a good night if you're up for it, Jesse, because my wife is going to be gone all day. She's going to a bridal party retreat this weekend. I'm going out in the woods Saturday to check my deer cameras, but I should be home in the evening. Jesse, hit me up on Instagram, man. Morgan! All right, I gotta unplug this. So come say hi to YouTube world. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
hi.
You guys know Morgan, huh?
I really don't know her, but I might know.
She's in my video. She works with me. She's my cousin's daughter, and she's in college. And she's like my right hand man. Like I missed her all week when she was like Monday and Tuesday. I was in the truck all by myself going solo. I was so bored. And when I saw her this morning, I gave her a big hug. Like, yeah.
You used to having someone with you all the time, and then you don't. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. No, I just wanted to say hi to everybody. She's spending the night with my kids and it's going to work tomorrow with me. But no, when I gave her a big hug, it'll be on one of my videos one day. And I was recording. I'm like, guys, don't hug your employees, especially if they're female. But she's my cousin, so I can.
Yeah, I met a guy today that he does lawns, and he's on disability. He was hurt really bad. A pipe got dropped on his leg and crushed his leg.
Ow.
Yeah, and so it's permanently basically fused, and he's out. You know, he's on disability, but he cuts 6 lawns a week. He did have 10. But he's looking for extra lawns, but they got to be really small. So, and then the same thing in the wintertime, it's going to have to be really small. So there's a couple driveways I'm going to give him. I'm going to set him up with my customers. You know, they're older customers, so they'll be fine with him. No matter how long it takes, it doesn't matter. It's done. Okay. You know, so. And there's snow blow driveways. Those driveways you can't plow, and they're small. So,
Deputy, I don't know if you've seen it. Mark Deputy's been putting out some good videos on irrigation. Last
no, I haven't seen it yet. But he told
last
me
3 videos. And I want to. He posted one 4 hours ago about pulling poly pipe with his trencher. I want to watch it because I'm actually curious how that works. Because I got somebody coming to do my irrigation here in a few weeks, and I'm having him hook me up though because he's going to run trenches so I can lay some poly pipe down or something.
right.
Excuse me. So I got watered out to my duck pen. So basically, I'm going to have it go from one of my faucets all the way out to my duck pen. And then what I'll do is make homemade underground sprinkling where I hook it up to the faucet in the summertime, and I just turn that faucet on, and it basically runs to another faucet out there, something like that. And I'm going to build a pond for them, a better pond than what they got right now. It's just the pond's kicking my butt for my ducks.
Yeah. What? I was
Deputy said that stinks, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it was negligence on someone else's part. Is why he got hurt.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about it. It was someone else's fault, you know. But nothing you can do about it. You know, you got to deal with what's dealt to you. But so he was telling me, you know, he didn't get no stimulus or nothing else. he's only like 62, 63 years old. He didn't get nothing extra to help him. So it's like, really? He's barely making it now, and he's out there busting his ass still. So I told him I'd help him out as best as I can because he's out there killing it as best as he can. It's that just irritates me when you see guys out there that are working their ass off to make themselves better, and there's other people that bitch and complain they can't find a job.
Right.
When every place in the area hiring. The problem we have, there's 100 available jobs or careers in our area, no place to live. There's 184 houses for sale in our county. That's it. As soon as they're hitting the market, they're sold. If they're anything, there's that much of a shortage.
Is it because it's such a vacation spot? People are like jumping on vacation houses,
so
or
much work here, and not enough houses. Nobody's building any houses. There's
build a couple of houses, Mark. Flip them.
yeah, no, I ain't got time for that. Well, this one company is expanding so fast they took over an old Kmart building. They took it over.
Yeah.
They have, I don't know, 30, 40 buildings in our area covering all of Northeast Michigan. And they're building conveyors for Amazon. As fast as they can put them together, they're shipping them out to Amazon.
They've just built a big Amazon factory where I live.
Yeah, and see, that's what's going on. It's a multi-billion-dollar contract they got for I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
Look, I've never seen a warehouse that big in all my life.
It's the Amazon's taking over the world.
It's
You're gonna have Amazon and Google taking over the world.
Well, you're going to have to. It's happening. This shutdown just increased their income by how much?
Yeah.
We're doing all our shopping online now.
Yep.
Just by being shut down. We didn't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't go into stores. I just don't. Don't need to.
Well, liquor sales are up, so that's good.
Well, that's because people can't do that.
This is how many bottles. I got probably 7 to 8 bottles of whiskey in my cupboard right now. That's more, and they're all different varieties. Every time I go, I buy a different brand, And Knob Creek makes a maple blend whiskey, and they just discontinued it. So, yeah, it's outstanding. And so every time I go to Myers, I grab one.
Huh. People are fleeing Genesee County by the hundreds. I can believe it. Yeah, they're all here in Alpena. I'm telling you. That our internet drops all day long. There are so many people in town. The Airbnbs just flipped over today, I think. There's a whole batch of people gone again, so then there's another batch coming in. I know there's thousands and thousands of people in our area. You cannot get a campground site. And Floyd, how's the campgrounds down in your area? They half full?
Good. They're good. I'd say we went camping last weekend and it was completely full. It's a privately owned campground, but
yeah, it's full.
The state parks are full. A lot of camping. When it comes to like outdoor, which is okay. The one good thing about the COVID thing, the shutdown, is that people are starting to get a little more outdoors.
There are a lot more outdoors.
So fishing's gotten bigger. Camping's gotten bigger. I don't know how deer hunting's going to do. I know deer hunting's dropped a lot in 10 years.
Well, because of the regulations, people get tired of dealing with it.
But yeah, and they're not letting us bait anymore, which is another huge thing.
Yeah.
But so, and it's hard to get a 12-year-old kid interested in hunting when they go out in the woods and they don't see any deer because they can't bait for them.
Yep.
It's like fishing. When I took my kids fishing, the first couple of times we went fishing, we had a blast because we caught fish. One time we went fishing, we didn't catch any fish. My kids never wanted to fish again.
Yeah, because they were bored.
Because they got bored.
Yep.
Oh, I love fishing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, right now I'm fit to be tied because I have money saved up for outriggers for my canoe and a trolling motor for my canoe, and I can't get either one of them. Water crisis, Chevy plant 20% working. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. You know that. I don't know. So yeah, I don't
What
know.
fishing?
What do you think? I mean, he's over by Flint. You got all that water crap, and
Yeah, that was negligence there, big time negligence.
and they still don't have good water. I don't think.
It's them pipes are all coated back up by now.
Yeah.
All they had to do is switch where the water come from. Within a year, there's a calcium buildup around all of it. Normally, I used to work on that stuff forever, and yeah, you got 8-inch water main, and you cut into it. It's about this big around from the buildup on the inside of the water main. So, but you know, if they had a problem there, they had the old lead oakum joints in them still. The cast iron lead oakum water main, which should have been replaced 20 years ago. So their infrastructure is in a rough shape if that has a problem. But now it's supposed to be either ductile iron or PVC for water main. So
We were trying to get my daughter to go up to the bridge this weekend.
I'm telling you,
Take her boyfriend up there to check it out, drive up there, go camping somewhere.
look, they're full.
Yeah, I know. It was ridiculous.
Well, actually, no, they might be thinning out by now.
Well, I would think because everybody's getting ready to go back to school soon.
Let me check. Where the heck are you? DNR camping for this weekend, right?
Man, that's 3 hours and 45 minutes to your house to Alpena.
Yep, because we're in the middle of frickin' nowhere. If we're in Gaylord, I bet you it's 2.5 hours.
Well, you know, you're all the way to the right freaking north tip, damn near.
Yeah,
Well, Rogers City's up there and Sheboygan, but Sheboygan's more central north.
yeah. Roger City is 39 miles north of me. Huff Park is a good place to park for camp too, but you ain't getting in there.
Mad MG, what's going on, man?
What size equipment are you looking at, Floyd?
Oh, she has a tent.
Tent, perfect, because tent makes a big difference.
Oh yeah,
How many people?
just 2.
Okay. And you
I don't
want
know that. I don't know that she's gonna go. She's lazy. Yeah.
Wilderness Park. It's up near Mackinac City. It's got 2 sites available for Saturday. That's it.
She better get on it then.
Yeah, because they make it last. In an hour, you'll check and there'll be 1 site, if at all. So, and that's for one night. That's holiday. That's for Friday only. Other than that, it's booked. That's the only night you can go. Sorry. So, but that's the way it is. And I don't.
You ever been to Beaver Island or anything?
No, I never have. I was trying to make a reservation, and then I thought about it. The campgrounds are absolutely packed, chock full. I don't want to be around all them people. I want to go camping and get away from people, not be near them. So we're just gonna wait. All I gotta do is wait for the evenings to get cool. Then everybody will disappear. Probably about second week of September. But yeah, it's I don't know. And another thing I have noticed, a lot more people on bicycles, a lot more, and a lot more out walking.
Yeah.
So that helps.
Well, you're talking about that guy in the Segway guy that you're talking about. You know, he's making money because people are out doing that stuff. You know.
I know things slowed down because he's got all the Segways out right now. They're parked all over everywhere, so there's not as many people in town. So he must be enjoying his little bit of a break. Second week of September. You got all kinds of room now. In Michigan, because everybody's going back to school.
Man, I forget how many islands are around Michigan.
Lots.
Jeez. I'm over here scrolling Google Earth while you're talking.
There's 3 of them that I can see from shore, my area.
Alpena?
Yeah, Grass Island, Sulphur Island, and Scarecrow Island. I can see from shoreline.
These two don't have a name to them. Oh, Sugar Island. Can you get to those things?
Yeah, I get to all of them by boat.
I mean, if you take a boat, can you like?
Yep.
Was it Sulphur Island?
Sulphur Island. Yep.
I see that one out.
That whole island is black shale. The whole island. There's some
What do you
sand.
mean?
on it. It is. I have to get an aluminum boat for next year. Actually, my canoe will probably
Looks like a good island to bury a pirate to bury treasure on.
Oh, there's a hotel on there in the middle of the island.
You can't see it from Google Earth.
No, you're not gonna because it's all overgrown. The last time anybody was in there was like the 1940s or 50s.
Oh, that's the island you were talking about. That one video. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been out there in a while. There's still docks on there because people walk around there. But I'm gonna have to get. I don't know. There's so many things I want to do, and I can't fit lawn care in there with everything I want to do. You know what I mean?
I know. That's it. That's just it. So like because I know I don't have very many short days left.
Right.
Hey Shane, welcome, man. Come on up, man, if you wanna. Everybody's welcome. Come on up. Here's
Yeah,
Link.
Shane.
I took time today when I got home to start doing projects around the house. Like before, I got my flag up on I added my Army flag to my flagpole with my American flag. Then I added, went outside and I started painting one of my, I call them one of the kid playhouses, those plastic little type playhouses. I've started to paint them for Christmas, and I'm starting to film that stuff doing that, you know. And so I got that done. I got the taillight fixed on my truck. I got, you know, it was a productive day at home for the most part, you know, and because I don't feel like I'm gonna have very many of those days anymore. It's driving me nuts.
Yep.
You know, my basement is such a mess, and this is where my motivation I was talking about earlier. I designed when I bought this desk that I'm sitting at. I had a design for this basement, so I'm gonna put like a sectional couch next to it, and I got to get my TV up on the wall. That was supposed to be there by now, and those aren't that expensive of items. I can get a couch for like $500 probably.
Yep.
You know, and the TV, depending on how big of a TV. Which actually, I was gonna buy a new TV for the family upstairs and bring that one down here and put it up. And that one's only like a 42-inch upstairs or something. But that's like I'm not there, and there's that motivation. That's some of this motivation that I'm losing, and I know I got to keep pushing through. But it's just stuff isn't getting to where I want it, where I wanted it to be by now.
Yep.
When it comes to the house and stuff.
Yep. That's exactly it. Because we're nowhere where I wanted to be, and then I think that's what I was talking about. I was at one of my customers' lawns, and there's 2 lawns right in my neighborhood. And one customer is getting a brand new deck. So we're not cutting it this week. We're just going to be there next week because there's no point in trying to work around all that mess because it's going to take them days to clean all that stuff up.
Right.
The deck's probably done today, but it's gonna take them a while, so we're just gonna catch it next week. But this guy that built this deck, yeah, the deck was $3,000, but that was probably 10 by 20 deck, something like that. Oh my God, it's so overbuilt. I bet you could park a freaking car on it. But it's never gonna move.
Is he gonna put a hot tub on it or something? Or
No, it's just a deck. I mean, you know how you walk across the bigger decks and you know how they got kind of a bounce? Yeah, this one ain't gonna bounce.
no.
It's he's got the floor joist 2 foot on center, and he's got posts running down 2 foot on center, and on them 4x4 posts is 4x6s sitting on top of each other, sitting on the end there, 2x12s all the way around, and 2x6 deck boards. That deck ain't going.
Well, if we actually had earthquakes, that would stand up.
That was that. He says you could build an addition on there. And I'm thinking, you know what? Instead of crappy little deck boards, 5-quarter boards, and deck could be 1 to 2 weeks to be completed. I'm not sure. Yeah, last week they tore the old deck out. They dug all the holes, poured the footings for the posts. They had for an inspection, and as soon as the inspection was okay, 2 days the deck was done. The big holdup was the inspection because the inspector's so far behind.
Right.
Because everybody,
that's a problem here too.
Everything, everybody's behind, and nobody's.
Well, I got an appointment with my lawyer because the articles came back for the 501c for the Mowers for Vets, but I can't see him till end of September. I think the 21st is it's the earliest he can get me in.
Yep. And
so, I told him, I'm like, that's fine as long as I have the 501c by the end of the year. That's what matters because I can claim this year.
We cut a lawn for a lawyer, and they're doing everything with Zoom meetings, and he says it takes too long.
Yeah.
Get things done on the spur of the moment right there, right now. And he says the people that are losing out is his clients because we can't step into the judge's quarters.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that, on virtual, so on a Zoom meeting. So it's just, yeah. Has he built himself a screened room on the deck? I have no idea what they're going to do. But all I know is that deck looks really super nice.
My wife, I think, wants me to build a pergola over our patio in the back.
That's what Ricky wants to, over the back.
But it's huge. It's going to be a 20 by 20 area. It's going
We
to be
can
a huge pergola.
We can go 12 foot wide because we got to be 6 foot off the fence. So we're going to be 12 by 20-ish or 25. I'd have to.
Yeah, we don't have that issue. We got plenty of room. It's just to go over the whole cement. I bet you it's a 20 by 20 patio. That's our back patio is huge, and I'm like, oh, it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. I want my freaking workshop shed thing here first.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's Friday. We're tearing down one of our old school sheds that's been here since we bought the place. We put it up, 15 years ago. We put an 18-person hot tub on a row. I can see somebody doing that. I really can see somebody doing that.
We're in the process of getting my cousin, my wife's cousin, installs pools for a living. He owns his own business. I guess he doesn't just install pools; he builds them, customized pools.
Yeah.
He's looking at getting us a catalog to pick out some hot tubs because he can get them at costs. So that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, there's I got a buddy that sells pools and spas and stuff.
He's like, don't get one with loungers. He said hot tubs are designed to make you float, and you never can lounge. Everybody wants these loungers. He's like, you can never really lounge in them.
No, you don't stay on them.
You just don't stay down because they want you to float.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, yeah, you got a point. I didn't want a big lounger anyway.
Well, see, I can't. If we had a hot tub, we'd never get used because I can't stand that. I could be in a hot tub for about 10 minutes and then I'm done.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know. I've never really sat. I mean, I've sat in them, but no, that's like Matt MG says. Is this guy got so much stuff to do around here that it's like, and I already feel fall coming on. So my fall, like I just told my wife, we got to start thinking about firewood if we're going to order a cord, because we got probably a cord and a half out back, but it's fresh. It's from this year, this summer, so it's not going to be burnable. So we're definitely going to have to order some, or buy some this year.
What I'm worried about right now is wood pellets for heat. How much is it going to be?
How much is it going to go up, and are they going to have stock?
Yes, I bet you, because
I bet you they don't run out of pumpkin lattes this year, but they'll run out of wood pellets.
Well, because it was about $5 ish, somewhere around $5.50 a bag last year.
Yeah,
This year, I bet you'd be closer to $8.
Hmm.
I bet you. Just
they have a lot of those outdoor wood burners here for heating houses and stuff. And
but if it goes too bad, well, if we ever get our furnace, because we're getting the furnace done in mid-October, and I'm not sure how busy he's going to be after that. But
Deputy, I know it will never end. I've known that for 20 years, since I've been an adult, basically. But it's just there's certain things I wanted to get done this year was the goal.
Yep.
That I'm struggling with getting done. So, and this will be the first year in many years that I've had that problem, because I didn't. But before I was in the Army, so when I was home, I had nothing to do. I didn't run my own business. I didn't do, so I could do things.
Right.
And I was renting. So most cases I was renting. So I didn't care about. I took care of the yard. Don't get me wrong. Everybody says we had the best house ever when we left them that they've ever had for renters. But I didn't worry about putting in flagpoles or putting in this or,
Right.
building there's things I didn't do here that I wanted to do here. I'll get it done. But we'll see. I'm just figuring it out. This business is taking a toll on me this year, and I knew it would.
Taking a toll on everybody this year.
And I went into it expecting it. I actually am surprised that I've gotten this far before it hit. I thought it would hit earlier. But I think once we got in the rhythm of mowing, it became pretty easy. The work part of it.
Right.
You can see I got behind on the paper part. But yeah.
It's just
I'll be all right.
First year's the hard one. The first year is when you're making all the mistakes, it costs you time. Not so much money as it does cost you time. But
Yeah.
you're doing a lot of things that are sucking up your time, and you just don't realize it until you sit back and, boy, I could have done things a lot differently.
You want to know what really sucks up my time a lot? And I've thought about it, is this YouTube.
Oh, it does. It does.
And sometimes I feel like, okay, did I make a mistake doing this right now instead of later? But the idea of doing it now was to document the early struggles and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, okay, well, you've committed. You were going to do this. Keep doing it. Keep putting out videos, 2-3 a week.
Yeah.
Try to, and that's why, last Wednesday I didn't go live because we had a funeral. But the Wednesday before that, when I didn't go live, it was just because I just wasn't motivated to do it.
Yep.
I was not motivated to get on here.
Yep. And see, last Sunday,
I
I
know.
wasn't going to go live because I didn't feel like doing. I was just, the motivation's gone, like you said. But last Sunday, I had the most people watching at one time. So I wouldn't have had that if I wouldn't have watched, or if I wouldn't have gone live.
Right.
But, and then.
No, I think I got a pretty good turnout tonight. So I'm not unhappy. I'm going to try to keep doing these every Wednesday. But
Right.
I was motivated to do it last Wednesday, but my wife's grandpa passed away.
Right.
Their celebration of life last Wednesday, so that took precedence. But and he died. He passed away from Alzheimer's. He didn't have the COVID or anything. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the way I look at it, if I learn from it, it really isn't a mistake. It's a learning lesson.
It's valuable. It's yeah. You went to school.
Lesson. It's. I mean, I make mistakes. Don't get me wrong. I understand what that is, but I also look at it as a learning tool. And I've learned a lot this year. Learned a lot.
Well, so and that's the other thing in the past.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Yeah, stranger danger. Our past experiences taught us to be to where we're at. We're at where we're at because of our past experiences and our past mistakes. People bring up the stuff in my past that I did that, I probably shouldn't have done it, but you know what? I learned from it, and I am who I am because of that. I don't want to go back in time and change that because I'd screw up what I have now.
And you know what else I think hit me this month? I lost about 2,500 in skipped yards the first the weeks because the heat was so bad that grass wasn't growing.
Right.
And that was something that also demotivated me because I'm like, why? Well, I'm like, and I sit here questioning, did we skip them? Should we have skipped? But I told myself that I was not going to mow a yard that doesn't need to be mowed.
Yep.
And I'm not just going to mow it to get paid to make these people money or take
exactly.
So
you have to do it. And then you also got to be the weatherman too. So you got to, is it going to burn up? Do I need to cut it higher this week? Do I need to cut it shorter this week?
And we really didn't change our deck height at all this year. 3 inches has been pretty standard. The only time we really change it is if we have to double cut it or something, just to raise it up a little bit.
And that's the way we were this year. This year was just a good year for us because we only had 2 weeks where it slowed down a little bit, and that's it. So
band practice.
Yeah, well, we've got to go out and have some sort of a fun. What do you do for fun, Floyd?
Well, I'm already working on my Christmas decorations for outside my house. That's what I was doing today. That's some of the stuff like I'm making. Like I was filming. Like I'm spray painting. I'm taking an old kid's little tyke house, and I power washed it, cleaned it all up. Which I am videotaping this. This would be like one of those videos I put out maybe towards Christmas or something. Mm-hmm. And I videotaping it, but I cleaned it up and I'm spray painting it all different color, making like a Christmas village out of these houses. Is my plan.
Yeah, and I know what you're looking at now.
I don't want Dirty to steal my idea because I know Dirty's a thief like that, Dirty Lawn Thug. But I thought about actually getting a hold of the people who make these little tyke houses.
Okay, yeah.
And saying, hey, why don't you make Christmas village houses? Take them and just change the paint scheme.
Yeah.
Red and green and, doing stuff like that. And then I think people would buy them. I really do. Especially there's a lot of Christmas, enthusiasts out there like myself.
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to go a little bit all out. What's that, Dad?
I'd ban Christmas.
You ban
Christmas?
Oh, I would. Total waste of money.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's nice when you have your yard all decorated up. The grandkids come over, they're all smiles and excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would I want to decorate my yard? Decorate my garden? Waste of electric.
Yeah.
It is. But so normally, and I do it. So I do such a big display that I have a donation box for Mowers for Vets, or not Mowers for Vets, for Wounded Warriors.
Uh-huh.
This year I think I'll do it for Mowers for Vets to help out that because it's my own organization. What's up, Mikey?
What's up, guys? Not bad. Just came back from slapping the bass.
Why would you slap it? Don't you have to pluck it? Or
You never seen that movie? What's that movie? I Love You, Man?
no?
No? Oh my God! You gotta go see that movie. Slapping the bass.
Sounds horrible. Is it like a chick flick?
No, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have patience to watch a movie, Mike. I don't have a patience to sit that long to
Oh,
watch.
I can watch
Yeah.
movies. I guess
Yeah.
they're finally going to release a movie to the theaters here. A new one,
Really?
X
We
Men,
don't have a theater.
X-Men, New Mutants.
We don't have a movie theater anymore. They all closed down.
Oh, we still got one here, but X-Men, New Mutants. I saw a trailer yesterday on TV that said
X-Men?
released in theaters August 28th.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm addicted to X-Men. I'm right up there with the Star Wars.
Yeah, me too. It's but X-Men. It was filmed 2 years ago.
Really?
Yep, that movie was.
They've been
It has
animated that long?
Have you watched Game of Thrones
No.
at all? Okay, it has a couple girls. It has one of the girls from that show in that, and some other people. But it's almost like a horror. I know it's like a horror version of it, kind of.
Okay.
New Mutants is a different take on it, on the X-Men thing. But yeah,
Yeah, whatever you mentioned, I've heard of on TV, but I haven't watched TV in about 5 years. I just can't watch it.
we'll see. It'll probably get shut down like everything else again. I'm gonna go work for Bush Green in Canada.
Mm-hmm. Everybody wants to come to Canada. I don't blame you guys.
I'm going to use you because don't you have to have a job to move to Canada?
I'm sure you can sneak over.
You guys ain't going to build a wall yet?
No, come across the Detroit River there.
Yep.
Canada's going to build a wall to keep Americans out.
They don't have to. They just flood they put the draw. They put concrete barriers at the
Will is here. Look at that.
flood the tunnel, and we'd be all safe.
Oh, yeah. No, our country's not like your president there that wants to build all these walls and keep you guys all, yeah,
Hey, Mike,
Secluded. We're just going to build a big castle over our
hey,
country.
Mike, they're all
freaking retarded. I'm sorry, what's that, Mark?
They're all freaking whack jobs, all of them, both sides. They're all whack jobs.
Yeah.
They all are. I don't care who you are. They all are.
I'm going to start a petition to build a moat between the U.S. and Canada.
Yeah.
It's already there. It's called the Great Lakes.
The problem is that it freezes, they just walk over.
You know, that's what happens when you deal with smart people, or Floyd.
No, they're both. I think we have the worst politicians in office and running for office and competing in a long, long time.
In world history.
Like I don't have nothing horrible to say about Obama. I don't think he was just filling. I don't think he did anything good, nor did I think he did anything really bad. I just
He was
think
an average president.
he was just a waste of 8 years.
He was
He
an
did
average
nothing. He did
president.
nothing. But before him, I got before him, but Bush and Clinton, even Clinton, I thought was a good president. For the most
Yeah,
part, I didn't think Clinton was a good president. I thought both Bushes were a good president.
That
And then
Clinton-
somewhere it went downhill fast, and this is like, what the hell have we got running?
Do you ever watch Jeff Dunham?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
Walter.
yeah,
He-
the old man.
The 2016 election. He says it's like 2:30 in the morning at the bar. That's all that's left. That's what you got to choose from. Well, when you had Hillary and Trump, or not? Yeah, Hillary and Trump. You have one that's crazy, one that's lazy.
Here's the thing. Like the only reason I think Trump won against Hillary is because people knew what they were getting with him. Nobody trusted Hillary.
Nobody.
At least I'd rather vote for the jackass because I know what I'm getting.
Well,
I'm getting a jackass
Yeah.
versus somebody
A
who's I
womanizing
just don't
jackass.
trust.
Yes, he's a womanizing jackass. That's the way he is. Yeah. There's no way around
I
it.
I didn't vote that year. I really didn't. I didn't vote for Hillary or Trump. I said I'm not voting for neither one of these candidates. They both suck.
Well, you know that what the heck was
Mark
it?
started it. Will I don't like talking politics. Mark started it.
because
Mark
Trump,
or this guy who's not even in our country started us on our politics. So,
No, I didn't.
I
How
don't
did
know.
I start it?
You know,
How
I
did
don't
I
know.
start it?
Well, see, when you watch Trump on the make
I have to go back. I'm gonna go back and comment who started this political. I think it had something to do with you said, "Oh yeah, everybody wants to move to Canada because we don't have to deal with the politics."
Yeah, but what did you say before that?
I said I wasn't come work for you.
Yeah.
You're hired. That's all. I had no other reasoning behind it. I just missed you guys. I missed everybody the last 2 weeks. I wasn't motivated to come on here and do any YouTube, and then yesterday I started missing everybody.
Oh,
watching our politics on TV is like watching a train wreck. You don't want to watch. You can't turn away from it.
I don't even try. If my TV's on, it's usually on like some kind of streaming network. I don't even watch TV no more.
Oh, they're all freaking.
I don't even check the weather. I look at my phone. I was like, this is this.
Yeah.
One time, literally the one time I turned on my TV in the last month and a half to check the weather, they were rioting in I don't even know where they were rioting because it was right after the one guy got killed by the police, the one that said he couldn't breathe or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't even know why they were rioting. I'm like, why are there rioting going on? Because I didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched it since because that's all it is.
It's just stupidness.
It's just I don't want to.
Yep. Stupid names.
I don't want to keep talking about politics because I think Will's gonna leave. Matt's bored.
Mm-hmm. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Where's Matt? Why isn't Matt in here?
Matt should be up here. Will should be up here.
Well, what was the thing I just saw on someone asked either China or Japan why they don't watch the news, and their answer was because it's all propaganda, and I don't know why the Americans haven't figured that out yet. The news is all propaganda.
It's all propaganda.
But there's a lot of people that are sucked right into that. They're watching every single thing they can.
Both my mom and my mother-in-law are bad at it.
I want to watch the lawn care guys.
Fox all day, and the other one watches CNN all day.
I'd rather watch people mow a big old field than anything else.
Every time I go to
snowplow a parking lot.
Yeah.
Every time I go to my mom's house, I'm like, Ma, why are you watching this? The TV's never on, and I'm like, every time I come over here, it's on freaking Fox News.
It's always on.
What do you mean it's never on? It's like,
do you guys get any Canadian news?
No.
Really? Oh, we get a lot of American news. You turn on the news, like we have our local news, but there's a lot of American stuff on there too, just because there's a lot of going on.
Like Good Morning America and stuff like that still too. Like our syndicated shows.
Wow, it's so different.
Yeah,
it's funny how the States doesn't share any news in Canada to you and whatever, just so you can learn about things or just know what's going on.
If something like world news happened in Canada, they tell us,
Yeah.
But most generally, we don't hear.
They don't discover.
Mm-hmm.
We're like China. We're isolated from the world. We don't hear about it.
No, we get a lot of news from I Bet Your President there. So.
Well, Deputy's right though. I do. If I'm watching TV, I do watch a lot of History and Discovery.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
History and Discovery.
You know what I start? The animals.
Catch it again, Floyd.
What's that?
Hey, Nick.
Catch it again. I'm going to get my head down.
All right, man. Get some sleep.
Hey, buddy. I thought you were sleeping. I would have talked to you, but how you doing?
I'm all right.
Good.
I will be in about 5 minutes when I'm sleeping.
All right.
Good night.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
You're right, Deputy. YouTube is the #1 watched network in the world.
Yeah.
Everybody watches YouTube.
And I watch it. I watch a lot of it. I even go back and watch old WWE and WWF footage and stuff a lot. And, yeah.
Ice Cube got me. Dribble chin.
Yeah, I know. Last week was short.
Mike, what's the best?
Did you hear what our governor said? Oh, go ahead, Mark. Sorry.
Mike, what's the best news channel to watch in Canada for the best news?
The best news channel?
Yeah.
I just watch our local news channel. So like Toronto News, GTA, Greater Toronto Area.
So
So-
we got like Good Morning America, which is filmed in New York, but it's like, oh, I think it's filmed in New York, but it's like syndicated, so it plays throughout the whole United States. Do you have anything like that in Canada, like Good Morning Canada, or?
Yeah, I don't watch them. I just watch like every morning. We have a thing called breakfast television, and it's our local, out of Toronto, news thing. And they have news, and then they have people that go out to businesses and just talk to people. I don't know. It's just kind of like a Good Morning America. Like I've seen that before too. They'll interview people, kind of make it fun, and then they'll have the news, for 10 minutes, whatever, the weather, traffic, and all that. But
Interview of Justin Bieber.
no, not a lot anymore.
No.
Always don't do it.
Apparently, he bought a house. I don't know, but 20 minutes, half an hour away from us. So he's got a mansion out in the country here somewhere.
Yeah. Is there anybody famous that lives in Michigan that I know? I mean, I know you got like Kid Rock. He's from Michigan, and
Yeah, there's all kinds.
Ted Nugent's down in Detroit.
Yeah, because you got Uncle Cracker. Well, actually, Kid Rock and Uncle Cracker have places about 45 minutes. Some of this ripped by my house at open headers.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, okay, do you have like let's say Kevin Costner. Does Kevin Costner have a mansion in the UP somewhere that we don't know about, or
I don't know, but I know
not a guy from Michigan that's famous, not like Eminem. I mean,
no. There's Johnny Depp visits over at Bay Shore every now and then with his yacht, or his rented yacht, borrowed yacht. The last time he was there, he was on the owner of Jimmy John's yacht.
oh, okay.
So yeah, we're talking this big. So one of these days, I'll have to get over there by Bay Shore and take a picture if I can.
See,
But very well.
I didn't know that.
What's that?
I didn't know Ted Nugent moved to Texas.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that's what compound. Yeah, he got tired of dealing with the blue state.
Well, I don't blame him.
He still got a compound in Michigan, though. But his main home is in Texas.
Yeah, just to answer Jim's question there. No, Bob and Doug McKenzie don't host that show.
Bob and Doug McKenzie. That's where the A came from. That's where
A,
everybody thinks
yeah.
that everybody speaks in Canada says A.
Yeah.
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 Well, we got a lot of funny comedians out of Canada, so
Yes. Yeah.
Saturday Night Live. At one point, it was a lot of Canadians on there.
Yeah.
And you got Jim, the funny man. I can't think of it. He's from Canada too.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I get so mad. Like Jim Carrey was someone I always thought was like, he's like my favorite comedian in movies.
Yeah.
And I get so upset when they start talking politic talk and stuff, because I don't want them to do that.
No.
I want them to entertain me, not talk to me about how I should live my life in politics.
Yeah.
No.
And like Jim Carrey was one of them. Like I really, and I still like him. Don't get me wrong. Jim Carrey's one of my favorite actors.
Oh yeah.
But like, I hate it when they do that. It's like, oh, because they turn me off of wanting to watch them anymore.
Oh yeah, I turn it off.
You know?
When they start with their politics stuff, I always turn it off. Haircut, Bush Creed, yeah.
I gave myself a haircut.
You
I
did
cut-
give us Rush.
Yes. You all got Rush from Canada. Great band. Rest in
Great.
peace, Neil Peart.
Yeah, I've always.
Hey, Lou. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it.
Ooh.
Lou.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, we do have a country singer that's making her way pretty big who's from Kalamazoo. I can't think of her name, though.
Mm.
Her and her husband actually are both from Kalamazoo. And I know she's got a big hit on the country radio right now.
Hey, we gave you guys Shania Twain to look at,
Yeah, I didn't mind Shania Twain in the 90s.
right?
There's a lot of famous people in Michigan. You just don't know they're from Michigan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Daniels is from Michigan. You ever see that movie Escanaba in the Moonlight he did?
No.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. It's basically they're up in Escanaba in Michigan, and it's like deer camp. And one of them you can't even understand. He's talking like such a whisk. You know, you're like Boomhauer in the South on that old cartoon. He's like the northern version of Boomhauer. You can't understand him. He's got that every stereotype when it comes to like the Canadian accent, Wisconsin accent, the northern Michigan accent. You can't understand him at all. But it's hilarious. It was just a very small budgeted film that was like only released in Michigan called Escanaba in the Moonlight. And they're out at deer camp, and it's about aliens. It's just hilarious.
There's one big actor that no one's mentioned is Tim Allen.
Yeah, Tim Allen. He's actually his brother teaches at a school, and teaches at the school my daughter went to school at, or my wife went to school at. Yep.
Yeah, there's no doubt where his politics are set.
No, I love his shows though. His shows are outstanding.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Last Man Standing is hilarious.
It is.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Yeah, but I love his comedic timing, I guess, and the way he says things, and I don't know, it's always so serious, but not really.
Right. Well, what's great about Last Man Standing is he's completely right. He's completely on the right side of things, of the politics. But his daughters and his daughters' boyfriends are completely on the opposite side.
Yes.
So it's hilarious how he bashes his son-in-law, or his son and his daughters, and then the comedy is hilarious. But yet you still find him sometimes like leveling it out. Like, okay, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm a little too far. Or they meet in that middle, which is the way it should be.
See, and then
but that show is hilarious.
That Last Man Standing. With the bashing there?
Yeah, Kyle is his other son. Like, Kyle's just an idiot, and he's so funny, man.
But a lot of that reminds me of All in the Family, Archie Bunker and Edith.
Yep.
There's so much that reminds me of that.
Well, I mean, my God. You imagine if Archie or All in the Family, all of them were on the freaking TV nowadays. Oh, my God.
You had all that racist thing back and forth. That's what made them shows great. Is because
even that. What was that? What was the one? Moving on up to the
east.
What's
Jefferson's.
Yeah, that was a racist show.
They all were.
The Archie was a racist. Roseanne, when it first came out, was not a very good show. No. It was like, but it was okay back then. Now it's not okay, and I get that. So times change.
Yeah, but still, it was. Nobody was offended.
No, that was it. We just had a bunch of wimpos out there. Nobody cared.
That was wrong.
They laughed at themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't laugh at yourself. Yeah. I laugh at myself every day for something stupid I did.
All the time.
Stupid every single day. And you go, really? I do better than that.
It makes me want to go watch Last Man Standing now. Because I know they've had a season or two that came out that I haven't caught up on yet because they changed. It wasn't Mandy changed it out and two different actors.
I don't know. I only seen maybe a handful of them, but I don't. Every time I watch one, it's funny. But
oh, they're hilarious. We binge watched the heck out of them one night. Me and my wife did. They were on like Late Show, and we binge watched all 7 seasons. They're
problem funny. I have is I have a TikTok attention span about that long.
Mark, you should do TikTok.
No.
Come on.
That's too much.
You'd be famous, man.
More work. No, it's more work. I'm trying to get away from work. I'm still working 7 days a freaking week.
Oh, man, I'm getting ready to. Having these days off was nice and they got away from me, but I'm getting ready to work.
I don't know what a day off is. The only time that we've taken any days off is when that camper has left the yard.
Sanford and Sons. That's a funny show.
Sanford and Sons. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. My dad would let me watch that. My mom would rip his butt when I was a kid for letting me watch that one.
Red Fox's comedian.
Oh yeah.
That guy was a genius.
Uh,
Oh yeah. Some of his stand up though was pretty rough.
No, a lot of it was. A lot of their stand up was rough. You know,
Oh yeah.
Richard Pryor, all them guys were rough.
Oh, yeah.
Even Eddie Murphy back in his original
Eddie
days.
Murphy was really
just-
rough.
You know, the only one that I can remember that was always kind of clean back then was Bill Cosby,
Yeah, he was.
because that was his image. I mean,
Yeah.
he was dropping mollies in everyone's drinks, but you know, he was pretty clean. But man, the rest of them were just they weren't clean at all. Like
Yeah.
just.
And nobody
I wouldn't
cared.
even know. I don't even know how a comedian can be a comedian nowadays.
I don't know.
I mean, other than politics. I mean, but that's boring.
Yeah, but
I
see,
quit watching Saturday Night Live last year because it was always about politics.
well, you know, George Carlin, watch some of his.
Yeah,
His still are relevant today. His comedy is still relevant. I
yeah.
don't care what decade you watch it, his comedy is still relevant. All the stuff he talks about politics, it's all relevant.
Mhm.
A lot of his views I don't agree with, but it's still, he's point on a lot.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't have to agree with people to laugh at what's funny.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an instigator on Facebook, and my wife knows it. I'll post pro-Trump stuff just to instigate people, but I'll post pro-Biden stuff just to instigate people too. And people are like, Jeff, you're gonna pick a side, and I'm like, no, this
It's
shit's
funny.
funny, man.
It's,
This how you just
it's funny. If there's a cartoon or a meme or whatever I think it's funny, I repost it because I think it's funny.
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't have TikTok, but I've heard that. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't know if it's true or not. It's tough. I know I heard that, deputy, but I don't know, man.
I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I don't either. I'm not on it, but my kids are on it all the time.
If you're worried about that, you better take Google off of your phone.
Wait.
Google traffic.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
they were gonna do that. They'd have access with all the other apps and crap.
Okay. Well, here's a good example. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit.
They're always listening to you.
At the low of 60 degrees. Have a good night.
Hey Alexa, who's your daddy?
I was made by a team of inventors at Amazon.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Made by
I gotta-
inventors at Amazon.
I'm gonna have to get Vicky to reprogram to a certain question.
Never thought about that, but yeah. I mean, it's always listening because there's a dot here and there's a dot in the kitchen.
Yeah, we have a Google upstairs. My daughter has a Alexa, but I think we want to switch to Amazon. We got the Google for a gift for Christmas, and it's all right. But I think the Amazon one tends to go better with everything, even though we use Google for everything.
I have Amazon Prime, so I could do whatever and listen.
Yeah, so do we. That's
That's what is it, $100 and whatever a year. It's well worth all that. I spent that I saved that shipping. So.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
yeah, me too. Actually, that's been
Nice
nice.
talking to you guys. I know we didn't talk much, but
What the
Fun.
hell?
Well, when do they move it to Wednesday nights, man?
A few weeks
band practice.
Yeah.
Because of COVID, my guitar player, he had to work evenings. So we usually do practice like on a weekday in the evening. So that's why we did Sundays. And that just seemed to work out Sunday after dinner, like 6:30 or whatever. So he is back on regular shift now. So we went back to Wednesdays. So
I thought you were doing them on Thursdays.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, whatever. Do your live whenever you want to do it, right? Don't do it around me. So
Oh, everything I do is for you, Mike.
That's why I changed the time of my video or my live stream
For
on
Mike?
so Mike could be there.
It's just ridiculous.
I don't want him to fall.
The things we do for him, Mark, and he just. we
I appreciate it.
love you, Mike. We love you.
Yeah, we do, Mike.
We'll see you later, man. Get some
I got-
I'm going
I got-
to too.
I got a new video coming out tomorrow morning. It's all about this excavator. So
Well,
Yeah.
so
it's going to be a good one. So
While I'm having my energy drink in the morning, I'm watching your videos because they're on just after I get up.
yeah.
No, I usually do. Like I get up at 6:30. At 7:00, I know
Yeah.
Mike has a video usually.
Yeah, Mike.
I
in
was
the
trying to post mine so it comes on tomorrow morning too, but I'm gonna have to post it tomorrow or today.
I usually post them 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I've
Right?
actually copied you for that. That's a good idea. I've
Yeah,
actually copied Mike on that one.
I had them set up already days before. Like this video that's coming out tomorrow morning, it was already done 3 days ago. So,
Uh-huh.
but I had to release my shop series video first before this one, just because I gave away stuff from my shop series video. The background of this video that's coming out. So I think Mark and I talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, I do that. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to copy it because I thought I liked the way you were doing it. So I usually try to have my video edited today and it posts tomorrow morning. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't have an intro. I realized when I got on here, I didn't have an intro for it, so I'm gonna have to post it later. But that's what I try to do.
I went back to how I originally started. It got easier because I was doing all that other stuff, and it was just taking too much of my time.
Yeah.
It's easier to make my intro at that in the morning,
Yeah.
and I just have to take my little clip, walk on and off of.
Mhm.
That's it. It just makes the life easier. And we're doing our endings at the lake now, and but it's lake. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, hey, Mark. I don't know if I told you. I don't know if I told Floyd either. I ordered a grass flap. Did I tell you guys about that? Yeah. So I got a grass flap. It's supposed to be coming UPS Friday for my 36 stand on.
Okay.
So because I have a homemade one on there, a guy made for me a couple of years ago. It's acting up. It's pretty much broken right now. I got to use a bungee to open it and close it,
Right.
whatever. So yeah. So I'm getting a grass flap. So but they don't have. They don't have a drillless one because I know, Mark, you're telling me you get the kit, so you don't have to drill, but they don't have it for the 36 stand-on for the John Deere. So whatever, I'm going to drill into the deck and do it. But yeah, because I seen you get it and a whole bunch of other guys, and people seem to like the grass flap.
Oh, I
So,
love it. I absolutely love it because it's hands-free. But
Yeah.
before, Mike, before you drill,
yeah,
put some vice grips on it or something to hold it to where you're going to be the most comfortable with it, where it's at.
okay,
I suggest you use it in your yard.
yeah,
To see, because all three of mine that I put on, after I put them on, I moved everything. After I already put it on because I didn't like where it was at after running. So see where it's covered because you may think it's okay, but it might be in your way. So just kind of look to where you can put it. Can you put it over on the side off of the platform? Because you could flip that pedal around different directions.
yeah.
So
My only concern is I want to make sure that my grass catcher will still fit on with that grass flap. So I have the John Deere version of the
You don't want to have
accelerator.
to take them off to switch them out all the time. Yeah, you gotta.
there's shims in there. You should be able to pick it up to get it out of the way of the glass back.
Yeah. So that's my
Right.
only concern because I looked into it, but I couldn't find anything about it if it's going to interfere with it at all. So
Yeah, just somewhat put it together and stare at it for about a half an hour.
yeah, no, yeah, I'm going to take my time with it, and I'm not just going to drill and do and then not be happy, right?
Right.
So yeah, so I'm pretty excited to get that, and I think that will work pretty good. Having the foot control with that, so
I absolutely love mine. I wouldn't think twice about doing it again.
yeah,
You know, it's so, when I go by Vicky, because Vicky will be trimming. I can
Yeah.
fly right on by her and just drop that deck. She don't slow down. She don't stop. But she's so used to that slap coming down
yeah,
that it stays. And then she's going by me now when I'm doing something. She's dropping it down. So it's
yeah,
you stop and wait for a little bit, because something you went left instead of right, so now you're in a different spot where you
Yeah.
you do that all the time, but
yeah.
you're gonna like it. I know you will.
Yeah,
Especially
no,
when you turn towards the house or when the grass is wet.
yeah. Well, I have a flap on it, like I said, but I had to kind of bend over and then turn a lever. It worked fine. I could close it because I can
Right.
one hand ride the machine and do it at the same time. So no, I've always had flap, on that machine. So yeah, it's just going to be nice to have like the foot control. Like I see how they operate with you. I see other people using them. Matt MG has it on his, and stuff.
I wish
so,
I had the full control. I really do.
Oh, I'm telling you what, I love it.
mhm.
Absolutely love it. Every yard I use it. Every single yard, that thing's open and closing.
Just wasn't cheap. So,
No.
for me anyway, to come here, I made sure too with the duty and the import charges and all that. I was emailing with Grassflap, I guess the owner or somebody or whatever, and they said in their shipping costs, everything is included in there. And I chatted with Mike from MSC. You know how he comes into your streams sometimes and mine, and he got one too. He's in Canada. He's a half an hour away from me. And he said, yeah, he only paid the $50 and it came and whatever. So altogether, it's just over $500 for me, Canadian. So it's like $300. It's $299 for the Grassflap, $50 for shipping. That's all American funds, right? And it's converted to Canadian. It's just over $500 for me.
That's not too awful bad.
No, it's not. It's worth it.
It is well worth it.
Oh yeah.
The grass catcher I had on the side of my old Skag was 300 or something, and that thing was heavier than a,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I know how that stuff costs, and it's actually after you use it, it's worth every single penny of it. You're not.
Oh, 100%.
I bought 3 of them. I got about $1,000 for it all, but
Yeah.
I use it all that much because I have the bagger on it full time right now because we got the do, and some yards it just no matter what I do, clumped up with the catch, you just bag it all up. So,
all right, I'm gonna go now. So see you guys. Thanks for having me, Floyd, and see you, Jim.
See you, Mike. Yeah, enjoy that.
Everybody in there. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later.
see you, Mike.
We'll see you. Yeah, Mark, I'm gonna get off here and get to bed myself, man. So thanks for coming on.
Fines for tomorrow because my phone's been going to ching. So,
All right, everybody. We'll talk to you later. See you next Wednesday.
hey, see ya.